right. I'm alive. Still alive. Very, very live. Very, very still alive. You know what's not still alive? My athlete's foot. Taken care of. I just need a visual gag, because otherwise Sylvia Jeffries she tunes out. She's like, what is this shit? It's not a prop. It's not physical comedy. That's what I tuned in for. Magic tricks. Physical comedy. Talking about politics and stuff. Alright, Sylvia. Fuck. Okay, good. I want a speaking part. Last episode we had her back there. She's like, I want to be up there where the action is in the front. I'm like, alright, of course, Sylvia. How can we say no to Sylvia Jeffries? The best turbo babe. My favourite turbo babe. You're watching No Pictures About, a podcast by Mr Tapscott. I'm Mr Tapscott. Joining me as always, Kitty Callahan. Formerly of Kitty Callahan Tire and Auto. And now also formerly of the Australian Federal Police. And I'll go into detail about why that is in a minute. Triple switcheroo. An undercover. An undercover sting. An undercover sting that was an undercover sting. Yeah. Layer after layer after layer. How are you, Kitty? Fantastic, man. It's Mr. Tapscott. Did you watch yesterday's episode? Yeah. Did you like it? Good. Did Nina watch it? Yeah. Do you still hang out? No, none of this. We're all isolated. Yeah, we're all separated from each other. Yeah. Edward and Nina, no, they're still together, right? Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. That's cool. How are you, Asha? Did you watch it as well? Yeah. There's Kitty coming out and saying yes. Yeah. Did you watch it? She's like, yeah, fuck. Didn't know they were that bad. Yeah, they were cooked. Yeah. Hectic. And they realized that's why it was getting quieter and quieter, because people were dead. Yeah. So where'd that guy go? I don't know. He just doesn't come in anymore. Absolute dog shit. Sorry about to see you too. Representing you by this candle. Thank you, Mr. Tapscott. Happy New Year, everyone. I forgot to say that. Probably should have led with that. New Year's Eve was pretty uneventful for me. I did see some fireworks from where I live. Also played Google Maps. There was some fireworks there. Bit of sparks. Yeah. We will do an action report. We will, I promise. But for now, we're just doing a little warm-up banter. Didn't want it to get too serious. Yeah. Yeah. Real ones, I think everyone's just like, oh, who gives a shit? That was kind of the point. It's like, okay. Anyone who's not fucking terrified or like prepared to, like, if you're like, let's have a cool New Year's at this time of year, with exceptions. It's like, no. Like, if you counted down and had a beer, like, no, we don't care about that. But if you're like one of those fuck sticks, it's like, oh, should we go out to the city? Should we go to Bondi? After the Bondi shooting like 2 weeks ago. And your cartel, your Yakuza connected, cartel connected, 5 families connected, Swiss Nazi connected, yeah. And you turn up, you're that stupid, you're that arrogant, you're that delusional that you turn up. Well, Happy New Year. Idiots. Yeah, they had it all over the TV, like cops with fucking rifles. Yeah, like M4s. Oh, not technically an M4, Mr. Tapscott. Need to correct you there. ARs, basically, yeah. Let's look it up, yeah. Yeah, assault rifles, basically. Yeah, so like I said, Guardian trusted with a capital T. This is it. This is like basically to check to see if people are paying attention. Because yeah, now's not the time. We've got death camps and shit. Oh, it's still a good time. We can still have a picnic. Yeah, what are they?
My spine tingles as I know our disaster. Here we go. Two joy killers cast in cheap cloth. That's who we are.
I don't know.
Cold, crippling lips, your emerald eyes, sitting the dirty minute, breadcrumbs.
Yeah, we have used those before, the Colt Commando. Yeah. That's pretty much what it is. AR-15s, yeah. That's similar. I think that's an older AR-15. Yeah, but that's what the cops had. Yeah, with a few modifications, like the stock's different. But yeah, basically the basic design, that's an AR-15. Yeah. They've got like combat stable, so they can aim like that and not like that. So we can go like that. It's better. Hollow sights on it. Compensators, laser sight. Yeah. Yeah. So we put that image all over the news. I've been publicising openly. It's like if you're in any of these organisations, we'll shoot you. You're a terrorist, we'll shoot you. If you're in Opus Dei, we'll shoot you. Here's some cops. Here's some video footage of cops walking around like ready to go. Plus all the shootings that have been happening in Western Sydney. Apparently it popped off in Western Sydney last night. Yeah, there was a stabbing. And okay, I'm being told now that was just the tip of the iceberg. That was like they tried to do like a, what was that, like the Full Moon Festival assault? Not May Lie, no. Tet offensive, yeah, the Tet. They tried to do a Tet offensive, which, to be fair, that was our plan. That was our plan. Yeah, so they tried to do a Tet offensive, but what were they using? Small arms, inexplosive. Yeah, a couple of IEDs, not serious ones. They were just like piss weak pipe bombs. Who were they targeting? And knives. Oh, shit ton of knives. 83 stabbings. Were they targeted or were they just random? A combination of both. Okay. Like out in public, or were they kicking down doors? A combination of both. Yeah. How many? Yeah. So how many civilians? How many dead? How many did they kill? They got 185. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty ruthless. Okay. And how many did we take down? All of them. It's about 58 of them. Who were they? Disavowed Hamas. ACES goons. Disavowed Hamas. A couple of Opus Dei. Yeah. Fucking rat's nest, right? Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, we can do something about that right now, right? Yeah, now they've got snipers and choppers there now. They've got light armored vehicles patrolling the streets. Stay inside, basically. If you're in Western Sydney, stay the fuck inside. Lock the door, barricade it. Yeah, if you can arm yourself, because Western Sydney is a war zone now. Yeah. Still sporadic gunfire. People are calling in vendettas and things like that. It's like, you pissed me off. You gave me the finger at the traffic lights in 2019. So I'm coming around like now I'm settling the score right now. Yeah, fucking hell. Dog shit. Yeah. How many? We took down what? 58. Okay. Alright. Any serious, like, any big headline, like, any couple of kids killed? Like, good kids, yeah. How many enemy kids? No, these are all grown-ups. The kid, they've realised that if they're sending their children out, they're going to get capped. Yeah, so they've started holding the kids back. Okay, well, here comes the reprisal. Or the first of them, one of them, yeah. So this is Andromeda, is it? Yeah, okay. Yeah, home stations, yeah, that's Andromeda for sure. Yeah, right in the middle of the roof there, I reckon. However, our operations in the city and Randwick, we went into Randwick and North Sydney. So we hit North Sydney, we hit Randwick, we hit the CBD. All those jumps that came in, yeah, we fucking, wow, yeah, bloodbath. And that's why it was raining this morning, by the way, to provide a bit of air cover. That was Sylvia Jeffries stepping in. Yeah. Randwick, North Sydney, the CBD. Why is everybody? Vaucluse. Yeah, we finally went door to door in there. So we'd cut it off. Yeah, and there are all those millionaires who had been pulling strings were like, oh, I didn't realise it was me. Yeah, and this is all the AFC leadership as well. Yeah, yeah, and Vaucluse. Yeah, because it's too close to that military base. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's it. And the cross. Yeah, Potts Point. Okay, cool. Like I'm a southern bird. Yeah, and Rush Cutters, Double Bay. Yeah, basically all that around there. Yeah, kick doors in. All of those fucking suckers who came in to the city to watch the fireworks, they are gone. They are gone. We used rifle fire. We used napalm. We used mines. We pre-placed plane walls and explosives all around those vantage points. So when the time's like, oh, okay, and I'm gone. Then the fireworks go, so, beep. Yeah, claymores and shit. Yeah. Yeah. 1.5 million we got, they reckon. Yeah. So that's going to put a dent. Yeah, it did. Put a huge dent. In that capability. Who were those? Why were they that dumb? That's it. Oh, they were, in their eyes, they were like, it'll be a show of force. It'll be a show of strength and a show of defiance. And to claim the turf, because their interpretation of claiming the territory, of holding the territory, is just being there. It's just like it's just like being in the territory. It's like, kind of. I guess that was their opinion on prisons. It's like, well, if I'm in the jail, that counts as owning the jail. No, you're in prison, dude. Like, yeah, you're in prison. Yeah. Yeah. Spastics. Okay, well, I'm gonna put the kettle on. Yeah, no, you losers. Like, we're in the knock 'em down phase. You've been tagged. Yeah, you've been tagged. Everything you own is tagged. Your clothes have been tagged. Yeah, your clothes have been painted. Who remembers this? Who remembers that? If I shone this light on you, I painted you. That put a that it may as well be like an infrared. Yeah, it may as well be like a dye pack. I just like sprayed it on you, spray painted it on you, basically. Because then all we have to do is like point a satellite at you. If I've shone this torch on you, all we have to do is shine a satellite at you. And it's like, oh, there. Yeah, all right, cool. Small sat. Doesn't matter where you are, because the satellite light it just shines. It can see through anything. It's like X-ray. Yeah, exactly. This isn't new technology. This shouldn't surprise you. Just like at the fucking airport. Like you've been through. I'm assuming you've all been through airport security. You put your bag through airport security, and it goes through the scanner, the X-ray scanner, and they can see everything. They can see everything that's in there. It's just like that, exactly like that, but attached to a satellite. And so it's like it's the airport scanner in the sky that looks into your house, and then if there's something in the house that has been painted by that torch, that this torch has shone a light on. Zap. Yeah, it shows up. Yeah, we can see it in the house. Like there. Oh, there it is. Yeah, those photons. Yeah, that's it. Fucking idiots. Yeah. Yeah, particle rays, you spastics. Look it up. Proton acceleration and shit. Like, just painting with particles. That's it. It's a particle beam. Shines particles. That's not fair. What? You're not. How do you? Why are you so stupid? Like, you're not supposed to use your weapons to beat us. Particle beam weapon uses a high energy beam of atomic or subatomic particles to damage the target by disrupting its atomic and or molecular structure. That's it. History. The US Strategic Defense Initiative developed a neutral particle beam system to be used as a weapon or a detector of nuclear weapons in outer space. 1989. A prototype was launched in 1989. How long ago was that? It reached a maximum altitude of over 200 kilometers. So 200 k's, that'll basically put you in orbit. Yeah. – 36 years ago, we had these weapons. This is basically all I've done. I pointed a particle beam at you, and the particles have sprayed onto you and stuck. And then the satellites come over and it's like, where's that? Let's have a look. Oh, there's one. There's one. It's on Wikipedia, you fucking spastics. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not my fault that you're an idiot. Well, it kind of is, but I told you. You brought a picture of a bird and a dog shit fan to a military fight. Like, and now you've lost. We've lost the fight, and that's it. Like, it's not the Americans' fault. If the Americans landed in Normandy on D-Day and the Nazis were just sitting around like shooting the shit, playing dog shit fan with and had no guns, it's like, no, well, that's your fault. That's the Nazis' fault. That's your fault. America, okay, cool, bang, bang, like that's it. And they still didn't surrender. Like, oh no, like, are you sure? We've got guns. You don't have guns. Do you want to surrender? It's like, no. Absolutely not. 9. Absolutely not. 9. Okay. I gave you several deadlines. I gave you many deadlines. Yeah. Yeah. So no, all the it's not fair. You're using weapons to defeat us. Do you have you Google war? Let's do that. Yeah. You thought war, your definition of war, was me writing karate is gay on Twitter and then you turning up. I'll stand near you in Kmart. And I told you that. Oh, don't stand near me. An armed conflict between armed forces of states or between governmental forces and armed groups that are organized under a certain command structure and have the capacity to sustain military operations between such organized groups is generally characterized by widespread violence, destruction, and mortality using regular or irregular military forces. That's you. You're a regular. That's you. You're a militia. You're the SS militia. Warfare refers to the common activities and characteristics of types of war, or of wars in general. Total war is a warfare. That's where we are now, by the way. Is a warfare that is not restricted to purely legitimate military targets and can result in massive civilian or other combatant suffering and casualties. So that's what you did last night. You attacked a bunch of non-combatants. Total war, like war, is just like, so the Afghanistan war, that's just a war. So, like, civilians in the United States didn't have to fight. It's like, the president didn't say, okay, we're at, like, total war. Arm yourself and go out and shoot an Afghani in the head. Like, no. Shoot a Taliban, find a Taliban and kill him. No. That's not what happened. So that's war. Total war is when the president says that. Like, Hitler declared total war in Germany. Japan declared total war. So it's every man, woman, and child is expected to fight. Yeah, so that's where we are now, basically. Yeah, it's not just martial law, it's total war. Yeah. Yeah, so like I said, like if you're connected to any of these murders, if you know someone who knows someone who's in the cartel, if you're cartel, if you're La Cosa Nostra, if you're Hamas, if you're Hezbollah, if you're Swiss Nazi, if you're from any of those nations who are listed, if you get ISIS is deemed a terrorist organization. Opus Dei, you are complicit in murder and therefore an enemy combatant, and will use any means at our disposal to neutralize you. And by that we mean kill you. Because that's the only way. That's the only way. You're not a criminal anymore. No. You're an enemy combatant. You're in the Taliban. You're in Al-Qaeda. Yeah. This is September 12th, 2001, and you're in Al Qaeda. That's what it is. Because the amount of murders, just the murders that I went through yesterday, that's enough to. Yeah. Like if you shoot down a passenger liner, it just takes one. Yeah. If you went to an airport in uniform, like someone in a Russian uniform, the Russian military turn up to JFK International Airport in New York City and use a Stinger missile to bring down a passenger liner. That's enough for the United States to go to war with Russia. And then once a state of war exists, then it's like, no, then it's war. You fight to win. Yeah. Yeah. The head of state of Australia, the constitutional head of state of Australia is King Charles. So he's in charge of the military. The military are in charge of Australia. That's it. If you're connected to any of those things, if you're a civilian, there are still heaps of civilians. Yeah, there are millions and millions of civilians in Australia. But if you have a connection to any, if you're connected to cartel, you're complicit in the murders that the cartel has committed. You're a co-conspirator. You're a terrorist. Yeah. If you're a kid, if you're a kid in Al Qaeda and all you do is like sit on a rooftop with a pair of binoculars and with a radio and go like, oh, there they are. Like you're a terrorist. You're one of them. Okay, the guard's gone to lunch. Put the bomb in there now. You know, you're in it. You're part of it. Yeah. Yeah. So I was too stupid to realize what war means. Yeah, no, that's not a viable excuse. I'm sorry. Yeah. That's not a viable excuse. Yeah. It's the train's fault that I got run over. I was too dumb to realize that the train won't stop if I stand on the tracks in front of it. Well, that's on you. That's foreseeable. Yeah. The train did what it could to help you before this moment, but you're like, no, I don't have to get off the track. No, you should get off the track. I don't have to do what you told me. Yeah. Yeah, well. Yeah. No, you don't have to. You really should pull that ripcord. You realize that. You jumped out of a plane. You should pull the ripcord. I don't have to pull the ripcord. Maybe I'll just cut the parachute off altogether. Okay. Can I have your stereo? What? Yeah. Idiot. Plural, many of you. But we're the Andromeda. Okay, just for that, yeah. Yeah, because someone legitimately just thought just then, it was like, but you can't, but I'm an Andromeda. That means I'm untouchable. It's like, well, I'm above the law. I'm Andromeda. No. By the way, rule of law means no one is above the law. No one. Not even me. Not even Turbo Babes. Especially not you, Sylvia Jeffries. Look. Mr Tapscott is not above the law. Can I hand took back because I fucked up. No one is above the law. That's what rule of law means. Oh no, that's one album.
Carla's got a boyfriend. He's got already trousers. A small car.
Yeah.
Carla's got a boyfriend.
Yeah, look.
I spotted him on Instagram.
Thing is with Andromeda, because that fuck stick is like, you just realize how badly you fucked up. The thing is with Andromeda, right? It used to be a secret society. But now with this technology,
bit of designer hair,
you can't do it.
sloppy facial looks.
You just can't do it. It worked. It used to work.
Carla's got a boyfriend.
It used to work.
I might take care of him, to be honest.
But yeah, it's in Goodfellas. It's like poorly hated phones. Yeah, but now everyone's got a fucking phone. So they made the mafia redundant, basically, because it's too easy. It's too easy to tap someone. It's too easy to go through all their information, go through all their messages, go through all their emails, convert it into a listening device. It means that, remember that old trope, like, you wearing a wire? Like, it's in The Sopranos, like, you wearing a wire, puss? Oh no! And they pull the shirt open and he's got the tape. It's like, nah, you don't. It's like, oh, you fucking asshole. And it was the worst thing that could happen. If someone came to a meeting and they were wearing a wire. And if you got caught wearing a wire, you get killed straight away. Yeah, but now people they put a wire in their fucking pocket. You can hear it just as clearly as a fucking as if you're on a phone call with a speakerphone. That's what it sounds like. The police are just listening. It's like, okay, cool. We've got him on speaker. That's it. Everyone's got him in their pockets. It's like, sweet. Easy. Yeah. So it's not. So it's basically made it redundant. Like the whole like secret mafia, like Andromeda honored society, like that whole thing. That's all obsolete now. Because you can't have a secret organization anymore. It's just like that's the thing of the past. Sorry. Sorry. In the same way. That's why it was called Project Ironside. Yeah. Because it made like, yeah. So the Ironside, bit of a history lesson. The Ironside was when they put cannonball-proof steel armor on the side of a ship and sailed it. It was in the American Civil War. And it was this one invention that made every other navy in the world redundant. Because they're used to sailing like wooden ships out there. And then smashing them apart with cannon fire. And then the Union Army just like, well, how about this? How about we've got iron now. We've got the technology to make sheet iron and sheet steel. So how about we just like strap that to the side of the boat, and then the cannonball can't penetrate it. And just that one invention made every other navy in the world redundant on the spot. Yeah, that's basically what this is. Yeah. So this has made every mafia in the world redundant, every secret society, every criminal organization, every gang. Like if you want to organize as a criminal gang, nah, it's redundant. Yeah. You won't be able to do it. Yeah. You just can't do it. Because the language learning as well. Like it just goes, whoop, whoop. All right, murder threat detected. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and that's not new technology either. See, that's the thing. It's not like, the brave new world of AI. It's not really that new. It's like please say who you'd like to speak to. Yeah, please tell us what you'd like to talk about. A new phone, like you said, new phone. That's been around for fucking 30 years, 40 years. That's it. That's all it is. It's just that plugged into a screen reader that goes through messages. And it's like, okay, I reckon you should check it out. Yeah, all good, I reckon. I reckon he's all good. What do you think? Maybe it's time to get a mushroom pizza. Like, yeah. Boop, boop. Human comes in and goes, this Friday he's going to murder him with cyanide. Cool. Hey, Terry. You got any chicken and rice? Can you put a bit of chicken and rice in there with the Coke? Can I get a chicken, rice, and Coke? Okay, yeah. And who's he talking to? A known cocaine trafficker. All right, so he's asking his cocaine dealer asking his coke dealer for rice. And he said, I'm going to, like, yeah. I reckon he's all good. Yeah. What do you reckon about that, mate? I reckon he's all good. Okay. He's going to kill him. All right, done. That's it. Yeah. So I guess you could have a criminal organization these days. You could have a mafia if you went out into the bush to somewhere where no one has, and where you don't use telephones. No one has a mobile phone. No one uses the internet. No one has a laptop. Maybe you could, I don't know, like ride horses. Like, yeah, you can't have a car because cars are full of electronics and stuff. It's easy to turn one of those into a fucking listening device these days. You can do it through the car stereo. Yeah. Ever since cars have had radios in them, which has been since what? The 50s, you can turn a car into a listening device. You can bug the car. Easy. Yeah, all of that shit in popular culture. It was like, so the FBI decided to bug his car, and it's got some dude in a balaclava. He, like, some FBI guy in the balaclava, he like breaks into a shed, breaks into the car, installs a bug. Like, that's all bullshit. That's all propaganda. That's all our propaganda. That's the FBI propaganda. All they actually did instead was just like, what radio has he got in his car? Like, let's find the model number of that radio, and then just like, okay, tune it in. All right. Cool, got it. That's it. That's all it was. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Chumps. Yeah. So yeah, you could have a mafia. Maybe bushrangers will be the thing after all. Yeah. Go out in the middle of nowhere, ride horses exclusively, and then I don't know who you're going to rob or deal coke to without a communication network. Especially since that all of that stuff is about to be legalized and sold through pharmacies and regulated, just like alcohol. Yeah, bootlegging is a thing of the past. No one bootlegs alcohol anymore. Yeah, because it was just like, all right, well, let's just like make it legal and regulate it. Done. That's it. It's not that. It's really not that complicated. It's not that hard. It's just like requires honest people. That's it. That's it. Yeah. How are you, Kid? Good, thanks, Mr. Tapscott. Oh, I love you, Mr. Tapscott. Is that all? Yep, pretty much. Who's your daddy? She says. Yeah. But yeah, but you told heaps of lies. Like, look up the definition of honesty, you fucking spastic. So stupid. So stupid. I'm not corrupt. You can tell as many lies as you want. Like, yeah, I've used the analogy before. It's like, you can tell your kid that the tooth fairy is real. That's fine. Yeah, the concept of undercover. Like, are you a cop? Well, I can't tell a lie. I can't. You got me. No. Yes, I am. I am actually a police officer. It's a very short movie. It's like Donnie Brasco is like, are you a cop? No. Okay. You're allowed to lie. If it's for law enforcement or warfare purposes. You can do that. Yeah, propaganda. It's a perfectly viable weapon of war. Yeah. And all of it. Like, all of that shit. All of the videos. it now makes you, like I said, it makes you second guess everything. Yeah. And it stirs up traffic. Yeah, it's like, oh, fuck, is he on to us? Yeah. Pretty cool. You're watching No Pictures of a Better Podcast by Mr Tapscott. I'm Mr Tapscott. Yeah, I found an anomaly. It's going through my analytics. Apparently, John Dunsworth, I shot. Yeah, Mark Honey and John Dunsworth. I did 3 episodes because it was a 3-parter because I kept getting hacked and knocked off the air, which hasn't happened today, surprisingly, because we just like took some action. Yeah. Yeah, John Carney and Mark Dunsworth. And it was a 3-parter because he kept getting knocked off the air, and then I restarted. It's like part 1, part 2, part 3. Part 2 is like goes for 2 hours. Part 1 goes for like 20 minutes. Part 3 goes for like 12 minutes or something. It's the short one. For some reason, that one episode has had, like the rest of my Spotify episodes have like 10 plays each. That one episode has 83 plays. And he's like 12 streams and downloads. I'm just like, what the fuck? And I'm looking through the analytics, and it's like, I don't know why. There's no real insights I can get from that, at least from the Spotify analytics that I'm seeing. Because it doesn't show up as a top episode. It doesn't show, it's like top episode Star Wars and Mr. Tapscott. So I don't know. Maybe it's like total listing time that they're going by, but yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so if anyone out there knows why, Mark Honey and John Dunsworth Part 3, or maybe it's just called John Dunsworth Part 3, has 83 plays, while the rest of my episodes don't. Feel free to, I guess, don't put it in the comments, but let me know by Space Magic. Yeah, couldn't figure it out. Did Tara Bennett know? Yeah, she knows. Why? Why is that Tara Bennett? Because of the Mossad tech? Yeah, okay. Oh, and everyone shit their parents. Like, yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. All the intelligence goons, like, you have to get our hands on that device. Like, yeah. Fucking spastics. And then they all flooded into Moore Park trying to get it. Oh, idiots. And then they all got tagged. Like, moth to a flame. That's. Yeah. Yeah. Because I was walking around with it. Yeah, I had it in my hand. Yeah, and it's like showing it off, like, and I was like, "What is that?" And then I plugged it in somewhere. No one will ever find it. Yeah, and it turned that entire area, including the stadium, into like a giant fucking listening device, basically. Yeah, and tagged everyone's Bluetooth. It came within 5 kilometers of it, and then from there we could just go. Yeah. And then that was the intel we used to take out you fucking Vaucluse scumbags last night.
What's that over there? Sort of,
all you ADF dog shit losers who thought you're off the hook.
Surrounded by fields, really nice trees.
You weren't. Yeah.
Like a large square of concrete, like
yeah, because this shit works. These videos work. They're very effective.
It had little walls.
For that reason, like, it makes people shit their pants. Makes them make mistakes. Criminals under pressure fucks up.
With a sort of flat roof. And I thought, oh, I see. And then I pointed as a car got past it. I said, what was that? And the country person who's got me said, oh, that's where they keep pigs. I thought, oh, yes, that's where they keep pigs. And the sun was shining down, and the grass was green, and it was a very lovely drive in the country. And I suddenly thought that what that building must be like from the inside. Pigs in there. Pigs in there. Pigs in there. In there. In there. Pigs. In there. Pigs. I'm gonna live in there. in there? Hey.
Julian. I don't know where a fella could get a little drink around here, do you, bud?
Second thought, Julian, maybe I will come with you. Not hang around here with that drunk bastard.
What you call me, both?
Nothing.
Get the fuck out of here, lady.
Nothing.
You know what a shit barometer is, boss?
Oh?
Measures the shit pressure in the air. You can feel it. Listen, Bubs. Hear that? The sounds of the whispering winds of shit.
What the fuck are you going on about?
And hear it.
No, I don't hear anything.
Oh, but you will, my sorry little friend, when the old shit barometer rises, and you'll feel it too. Your ears will implode from the shit pressure. You were warned, Bubs. But you picked the wrong side. Beware, my friend. Shit winds are a-coming.
Crazy drunk bastard.
What?
Nothing.
What'd you say, Bub?
I didn't say anything.
Hope they don't shit.
Shit on who?
Shit hogs. Big, dirty shit hogs. They're coming, Bubbles. They're flying in low. They're swooping down, shitting on people, and dragging them off to the big shit nest.
Don't drink drive. Stop it. No. I didn't know.
Listen, Mr. Lee, they could kill one another.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, but we can't be involved with murder.
Exactly.
Mr. Lee, is this you talking or the liquor?
Randy.
I am the liquor.
I am the liquor.
Mr. Lee, what the hell are you doing?
It's just a matter of time before this all goes to shit, Randy, man. I think it might just be better to end her, but...
Get in it, Mr. Lee! Who's looking after the car? Look, let's just get out of the car, Mr. Leahy. Have a couple drinks. Talk about this.
Worst mistake I ever made was getting engaged to Lucy.
I'll drink to that, bud.
Mr. Lee, the car!
Ah, shit. Fuck her, bud. Let's go down and see what liquor we can salvage. Want to get drunk tonight, Rand?
Yeah, Mr. Lee.
Listen, if there's no international drug bust charges, I need the Tracy's Express bus. That way, Randy and me get to spend 50 grand and we get to meet Patrick Swayze. Because we're big fans of his, Ricky.
How fucking drunk are you right now?
6 out of 10.
Mr. Leahy, it's Randy. Guess who asked me to marry her? Lucy. I said yes, Mr. Leahy.
Look, Randy. I'm on the air, man. I'm on the air. You're the best assistant trailer park supervisor anybody ever had. You get up in the morning and make me my coffee, and you go to the commission, man. Now, camera, wait, Randy, turn the fucking thing off. You're embarrassing yourself, boy.
I'm taping you, Mr. Lee, so when you're straight, you can watch a little show here. Test yourself, Mr. Leahy.
Lee, 2 times, eh? Randy must be going through a fuck of a lot of propane eating all those cheeseburgers.
Fill her up, Bubble.
What do you want, Leahy?
I just want a little propane, Julian, just like everybody else.
These are already full. Yeah, right, so you can call the cops. I'm not an idiot, Jim.
Listen, Julian, I don't give a fuck what you do anymore. I just want a little propane. Time's got caffeine. Ricky ruined my fucking life, Julian. So I just want a little propane. It's time to start the game.
Jim, listen, I heard what happened with Bert today, all right? Keep it together. You're starting to lose it, buddy. Hey, maybe we can work something out once I buy the trailer park, Jim, huh?
Don't fuck with me, Julian. Propane. Time to start the game. Propane.
Leahy, you're peeing yourself.
Propane.
Here you go, Jim. Propane. There you go.
Thanks, brother. Propane.
Propane. Julian, what in the fuck was he on? I don't know, man. He's fucked.
I've never seen him that fucking crazy. He pissed himself. He didn't even know.
There you go. John Dunsworth. 3 Cerulean blood. Yeah. Canadians. Like, yeah, woo! Yeah.
We'll just take a ride. Go straight past where they're going to put in the freezer. And take a left at what's going to be.
It's really like Collingwood Street.
And keep going until you get to the place where the thinking of building will drive you. This must be the place.
Suck shit, Opus Day. Suck shit. Ow. Happy New Year. 2026 resolutions. Wipe out the Nazis. That's my only resolution, really. Maybe I'd like to be a bit fitter, lose a bit of weight, and wipe out the Nazis. Yeah. We're counting on you, Mr. Tapscott, all the turbo guys there. All right. Team effort. All right. Yeah. Okay. So, but these videos work. They do. Extraordinarily effective. So yesterday, for example, here's just one example. yesterday. I mentioned one of our submarine commanders. It's like, oh wow, they're not. No one's supposed to know who they are. And they were like cozying up to. They're like about to like do favors for the cartel. They didn't get around to it, so we had to get rid of them. Like in the way you get rid of like a spy, basically. Yeah, because that's a top secret job. It's in there. It's in the fucking contract. It's like you can be held to account to the fullest extent of the law. You're in the military. You will face military justice. And the military penalties for spying are
And what about
behind the ear, bang. Yeah, is that how he went out? Yeah. Yeah. Did he know it was coming? It was like, yeah. It was like, yeah, and it was like a field execution that fixes it. Like, all right. It's like 2 officers, and we've determined that you're spying. Oh, we suspect that you're spying. How do you plead? He's like, what? It's like, oh, how do you explain these messages? Like, oh, well, I don't. Yeah. It's like, okay. Were you spying or not? It's like, yeah, I kind of. Like, okay. This tribunal has determined that you are a spy. As such, you are being sentenced to death. He's like, what? And it's like, yeah. So, turn around. Bang. Like, yeah. Yeah. The penalty for espionage and warfare is death. Yeah. And then dumped him offshore. So at least he died. He had a sailor's funeral. Yeah. Yeah. But then, because I said that yesterday, it lit up all the other fucking. It was like, fuck, like all the other submarine commanders, because they all were. They're all dirty. Like, oh, can he do that? Can he do that? And then it's like, yeah, we watched the. They're all under surveillance, obviously, because you're under. If you're a sub captain, you should assume that you're under surveillance. You should assume. That's in their contract as well. It's like you're the captain of a fucking a couple of $1 billion worth of weaponry that's capable of leveling an entire city. You will be under surveillance, just like the president. You know what I mean? Like you're under scrutiny. You've got people watching you 24/7. Everything you do or say is being watched. Yeah. And then yeah, I mentioned that to that sub-commander, and we watched this traffic light, bang, 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 bang. And I was like, okay, cartel connected, cartel. Yeah, the cartel was in there. They were trying to get into the AUKUS submarine program, the nuclear submarine program. And they were like almost there. Yeah. So all the subs, they were planning on like doing like, we'll sail around here, and then maybe we'll stop, and like maybe there'll be something in the water we'll need to investigate. We found a suspicious object floating in the water, so we checked it out, and we brought it on board, and then we threw it. Yeah, it was nothing. It was just like trash, but we thought it would be worth checking out, so that's why we stopped there and got out of the ship and put the dinghy in the water. But really, it was just like they were cocaine trafficking. Yeah, because that's one of the cartel's things. They'll put like a GPS tracker on like a flotilla and a couple of like flotation devices, like a fishing net with like some fucking styrofoam, like some esky lids on it, and then sort of like just sit the cocaine on top of that, and then put a GPS tracker on it, and then whoever wants to get it, they'll sell the coordinates, and then whoever wants to get it just drives a boat out there, picks it up, pulls it on board, and drives on. Yeah. By the way, this is a border force operation that took down these sub-commanders. Yeah. Because there's intersectionality there. Yeah. So it's like cocaine trafficking, that's border force. So it's naval intelligence, basically. And also, like, you know, obviously border security, the water, the Navy. That's, yeah. Our nuclear submarine program is a key pillar of our national security. So yeah, it was like, okay, well, we've intercepted these messages. What do you have to say for yourselves? I think 8 of them basically confessed on the spot. It's like, yeah, pretty much. So are you liaising with the cartel? Is that what you're doing? Are you sharing information with the cartel? Have you agreed to do these things for the cartel? And then 8 out of 10 of them went like, yeah, pretty much. So okay, well, we send it to you to death. Bang. Like, yeah. According to these laws. And the 2 of them went like, nah, I didn't. It's like, well, And they had the tribe like, do you want to go to a court martial? It's like, yep. It's okay. And they were expecting like, you know, to get a summons in the post 6 months from now or something like that. But I was like, all right, cool. 3 officers. Here is your tribunal. Yeah. Is this number that you texted? Did you mean this? Like, oh, yeah. When you texted that, did you mean I will collect cocaine? It's like, yes. And when you texted that saying in exchange for favors, like, yes. Okay. This tribunal has deemed you as determined that you're guilty. You're guilty of the offence of espionage and treason and sedition. These many offences, any one of them can get you executed. We sentence you to death. Fire-field execution. Oh, bang. Yeah. With immediate effect. Yeah. That's it. So yeah, now we were anticipating that. Because ADF, the ADF and the AFP, and like every Australian institution, all the law enforcement, all the local police, same in the States, the Australian Army, all of it was riddled, was corrupt. And so we sort of expected. Who was that minister? Yeah, the Minister of Defence. My memory is shit. Oh, I remember that name. Yeah. Richard Miles. Yeah, that's it. He was corrupt as shit. Yeah, Andromeda and Uncle Bully. Basically, Albo when Albo appointed his cabinet, it was just his Andromeda buddy. His Andromeda buddies, basically. That's what it was. It was just like jobs for the boys, Andromeda, the mafia. Yeah. Yeah. Great job, Albo. So we sort of anticipated that. We sort of anticipated that the sub-commanders would be dirty. And then we waited until they dropped their guard. Until after everything had kicked off. And we did all the deadlines and everything. It's like, you know. And it was going around internally in the military. And I was like, oh, yeah, whatever. But they didn't take it seriously. And then it's like, okay, well, yeah. And then straight away, it's like, gotcha. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. So we had people in the wing. So the submarines are still online. Don't worry about that. Yeah, they're fine. Because that's the thing, like, especially the submarine wing of the Navy. Yeah. The submarine corps of the Navy. Like, those ships, like, what's a nuclear sub worth?
And today, I don't really care. God is a word, and the argument ends there.
Fuck me. 4.5 to 5.8 billion per boat. Yeah. So you're in charge of like a $6 billion machine. Obviously, it's going to be a target for corruption. Everyone's going to try and get their hands on it. Top secret, fucking technical. Yeah. The inner workings of a nuclear sub are top secret. Yeah. They've got weaponry in there that you've never heard of and never even dreamed of. Yeah. So needless to say, whoever we put in charge of one of those boats has to be squeaky clean. You got to be like a very serious person. And so yeah, the rest of the Navy did that thing. It's sort of like the SAS of the Navy, basically. So the Australian military was called, and then the SAS was like this core in the middle. It was like, are you trustworthy? If you're not corrupt, you're in the SAS or Z-Force. Z-Force. Z-Force.
It does not matter. Stop fighting.
Yeah. It's the elite, it's the core, it's like a trustworthy core. That's basically it. Can we trust you? That's it. Yeah. Yeah. And so the Navy already like, all right, we've got replacements. Cool. You're promoted. Congratulations. Don't fail to meet again. Captain Peter. Yeah. 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 But anyway, that's how corruption seeps into like every part of Australia. Every institution in Australia, corruption seeped in. Every single institution. Yeah, now, I remember that name. I was trying to remember her name. So, there was a girl who used to work at the Shakespeare Hotel where I was a regular. That's one of their fake people. Yeah, there she is. Look at this thing with body doubles for some reason. Like, look at this. Yeah. So there'll be like an influential person, and then Opus Day will come in and put in like another dude. Yeah. Well, I'm John Clark. Yeah. That's a fake guy. That's one of their tactics. It's like Zertzism or something. Yeah, to reduce the value of the individual. Oh, he's not that unique. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so she was the bartender at the Shaky when I was a regular there. And I got talking to her. And this is around the same time that Camilla Birchall was living with me. And I was like, I remember talking to her about kicking her out. She's like, you should, like, this fucking housemate's being a spastic. She won't pay her bond. She's like, would you kick her out? I'm like, yeah, I probably would. She basically like, you should do it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's where she got murdered in Lyon. They caught up with her in France. Oh, was it? No. No. Okay, she went back to Europe though. That's where they caught up with her. So she came to work at the Shakespeare in 2018, and that's when I was talking to her. So that was Tyra Bennett, incognito, undercover. Again, undercover. It was an undercover sting of an undercover sting. So she was undercover in MI6, and MI6 said, go to Australia and get a job at the Shakespeare Hotel and spy on Mr Tapscott. And she did. Yeah. Yeah, and because Tyra Bennett wanted to get close to me and spy and check me out, because she knew who I was. So she was like, I'll do it. And so, yeah, I was talking to her. And then, yeah, she got murdered. Yeah. 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 Shaky's holding a memorial for Dominic Paul on the 5th of April from 4 p.m. I can't do the maths on that. 353 weeks ago. Yeah, a bunch of years ago. But this is sort of the start. Yeah, so MI6 retired her. So we've got all the traffic. Like Mossad picked up all the traffic. Yeah. Dom was kind, vivacious diva, and we all celebrated her life as she would want, sharing good memories over a few champagnes. All welcome to attempt. Yeah. Lisa Sutton was complicit. Hampo 13 was complicit. Nice gesture, Shaky. Enjoy the memories. Yeah. Yeah, so that's when that started there. That's when the Nazis in MI6 basically. That's how they were treating people. Yeah, they're like, "Oh, go and do a job for us," and then once you'd finished the job, they'd kill you. And it could just be that. It's like, oh, just go and get a job at the bartender as a bartender, and then send a weekly email that just says like, oh, Nick Tapscott came in on Tuesday. He had this and this. Yeah, that was it. And they're like, okay, well, you've served your purpose. Yeah, and murdered her. Yeah. Yeah. And I started seeing it. And that's what we mean when we say, like, if you murder an angel, we'll be just as angry. Because she's still a person that existed. She still walked around and stuff. She still had friends and she still was lovely. Yeah. And she, yeah, I made friends with her on Facebook. I mean, she was kind of like, I had my guard up for good reason. Because that's why. Yeah, talk about it as well. Now you know why you had your guard up. Because I was like, I didn't trust anyone at that point. Because this is after I got Xerxes on Meredith. I was like, I don't trust anyone, basically. And she was kind of like, well, you should come into the hotel and see me. And hang out and party. And I'll see how it goes. Yeah. Because I didn't want to shit where I ate, basically. Yeah, because if you didn't work at the Shaky, I would. But you work at the Shaky and I don't want to get involved with the bartenders here. Yeah, I flirted with her and stuff. But then, yeah, I was at work like a year later, and I saw her on her Facebook. I was friends with her on Facebook, and I started seeing like all these posts on Dommy, like something posted to Dommy Paul. Oh, gone too soon. He wasn't worth it. Oh, sorry, love. Like all these condolences. Going like, oh, I'm gonna miss your smile. I'm gonna miss your like pretty face. Blah blah blah. All that shit. Yeah. Yeah. So that's Tara Bennett. That was Tara Bennett. Go like, all right. What's going to happen if I send someone down who's pure? Like, if I send down an angel who's like a pretty nice blonde lady, who's like not a threat to anyone and wouldn't hurt anyone, what's going to happen to her? And of course, she gets murdered. Yeah, that's right. So that's Tara Bennett's like, okay, it's going to be like that, is it? Yeah. That was her temperature check. It's like that was Tara Bennett's vibe check. All right, let's see what happens. I'll put a nice, pretty blonde lady down there who just works at the pub and is nice to people. And that's it. That's all she does. Yeah. And she shares information with MI6 and to see what will happen. And yeah. Oh, I just said it. Yeah. Yeah. Just so casual about it. It's just like, Tara Bennett's now saying it was like, it's in the same way they'd fire people from a pub. It's like, we don't really have any shifts for you. But instead of like just writing you off the roster, they'd kill you. Yeah, because that's how they look at it. Yeah, it's like alive, dead, who gives a shit, whatever. Well, I've said this before as well. You know now who gives a shit. We give a shit. Alive or dead, we give a shit. We give a shit. Scumbags. Yeah. And then, Tara Bennett said the same thing. It was like, if you're doing that to Dominic Paul, who else are you doing it to? Who else? Like, yeah, it's like the Mr Tapscott thing. It's like, well, if you're setting me up, if you're stitching me up to have a car crash, what else have you done? Because that's not a one-off. It's like you're a professional aces goon. What else have you done? And then you look into it and it's like, fuck. Yeah. And it's like, well, if you're murdering people like Dominic Paul, who else are you murdering? What else are you doing? And then, like child sex trafficking rings, fucking methamphetamine trafficking, fentanyl trafficking. Murders are starting to... Because that's the thing, like, murders like Dommy Paul. Like, Dommy Paul goes missing or dies. No one really looks into it. No one really investigates it. It's like, oh, well, what can you do? It looks like a suicide, therefore it is one. What can you do? Yeah, she's forgotten about. A year later, it's like, and nothing changes. Like, you don't have cops up your ass all of a sudden. Like, yeah. Like at the Shakespeare, they don't all of a sudden have cops up their ass, you know? It's not like a police tape is sealed up or anything like that. Yeah. So it's just like completely casualized. Yeah. 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 And then, that's, Because it's like, yeah, oh, so there are no consequences. We can murder people. And no one really know him. No one really care. Cool. So they just do it because it's convenient. Yeah. If someone's an inconvenience, you just cap them. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, now Taraben's basically saying, like, yeah, because they were paying her. They basically said, oh, we'll keep paying you. If you do this job for us, we'll keep paying. We'll give you like a pension, like superannuation or something. Yeah, it was like a small weekly payment. You would just get it forever. And then they're like, we don't want to. We'd rather not pay her, so kill her instead. Yeah. Just like gangsters. Yeah. Yeah, exactly like gangsters. Nazis. It's cool. Unbelievable. Unbelievable pieces of shit. Speaking of unbelievable pieces of shit. AFP. They are gone. They are gone. Yeah. They no longer exist as an organization. So about 80% of them were clean, and now they're pretty much the 80% who are clean are now in the military. They're SAS now. Yeah. We'll find roles for them. If they're not like combat people, that's fine. Because we still need like intelligence officers. They're basically intelligence officers now in the SAS. That's what they are. Yeah, and a handful of them have been picked up by Winnage Agency. Yeah, and that's it. The other 20%, like bang. Yeah, pretty much. I like to say there was no other way. Yeah, Department of Home Affairs. Yeah. Yeah, Tony Burke. No surprises there. Yeah. He's long gone. He's Andromeda. Yeah, so basically the minister for the minister responsible for Australian Federal Police was Tony Burke, who was corrupt as shit, Andromeda. So what the AFP inside, because the AFP actually were quite honest, but they had pretty much had to like seal up. All right, we'll put a seal. They had to build a little police force inside the agency to keep them with their battle. Yeah. Yeah. 1979. After a bombing in 1978, however, it's back to 1917. So originally, yeah, it's effectively a goon squad. That's what it was. That's what it was originally. But then, surprisingly, there actually were some honest Australian police, and so they kind of like came in and did what they could. That is Mr Tapscott, Sir Robert Marks from London, from the UK Metro Police, appointed to conduct a review into police protective security and counter-terrorism. The Australian Federal Police Act 1979 was enacted by Parliament. This gave effect to the government policy to create a single federal policing agency, incorporating it into the existing Commonwealth Police, ACT Police. They're gone, by the way, and Commonwealth Narcotics Bureau. They are the Commonwealth Narcotics Bureau. Effectively, were the cartel. They're basically the cartel office. They were the cartel office in Australia. Yeah. So you can see here straight away where it gets corrupted. Yeah, our corporate plan sets out our purpose, priorities, and capabilities and how we manage these in our operating environment. Updated yearly, it also outlines how we measure success and manage risk. We report on our performance in our annual report. So basically, yeah, it was run like a corporation. So they just had this top tier of scumbags who were there just to like line their own pockets, basically. Yeah. And it was like, oh, tobacco stores are exploding, like literally, and also the numbers of them. Like, we've got illicit tobacco everywhere. Should we do something? They're like, well, it's not really. It doesn't really align with our priorities because it's not narcotics, is it? Yeah, but it's funding terrorism. It's funding Hamas and stuff like that. Should we do something about it? No, maybe like, look, let's pencil in a meeting at the end of 2026 to talk about maybe our 2028 plan. Just slow walking everything. Meanwhile, they've got huge. They've got corporate cards. They've all got Amex black cards with unlimited expenses. They're all on like $500-600 grand a year. That's who we targeted. Do you remember the episode of the other day where I said like, "Oh, I'm David from the Old Testament," and then the next episode it was all these people going, yeah, and I said like, "Oh, I've got a 3-story house, $500,000 a year salary, 4 cars, kids in private schools." But Nick Tapscott's in the Bible. That was them. That's who I'm talking about. These cunts. Yeah. Because they like them. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, drones. That drone there, that specific drone there was used for drug drops, dropping drugs and stuff into prisons. Yeah, drug drops into prisons. Bupe and tobacco. Yeah, because you can, like, a $50 pouch of tobacco, you can sell it for $2,000 in jail. These 2 officers in that photo are dead. Yeah, for that reason. There it is. Yeah, okay. Look at how fucking corporate this is. Commissioner, Chief of Staff, Chief Operating Officer, Strategy and Performance Office, Chief CFO. It's a corporation. It was run exactly like Telstra. Strategy and Performance Office, CFO, Chief Financial Officer, Learning and Development Command, gay. Learning and development, dog shit. Corporate dog shit. Yeah, absolutely dog shit. Yeah. Chief Legal Counsel, the legal team. People Command, that's HR. HR worldwide is a front for Nazi. It's a front for the Gestapo. HR. Yeah, because that's it. They spies. It's like, did you say the word boobs in a meeting? Because that's, yeah. Listening devices, yeah. They listen in on meetings and shit. Yeah. Use a network of informers to stitch people up. Media and communications, obviously. Media and communications is absolute dog shit. And that's who they were crying their fucking eyes out nightly. Because some guy with a mobile phone, hotspotting off his mobile phone and a laptop could do more media and communications work on his single-handedly than their entire fucking organization could. They just don't have the fucking ideas. Yeah. Deputy Commissioner Crime, Strategic Planning, Operational Management, Policy Development. Yeah, bullshit. Here's an 8,000 word report that's taken 6 months to write and says nothing. And it's completely out of date. From the time that you started writing it to the time that you publish it, it's out of date. Because it's like, the number of illicit tobacco stores and Thai massage parlors, which are frontages for child sex trafficking rings, are negligible. There's only like 13 in each town in each state, so it doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. And then by the time that report gets published, the number's like tripled or quadrupled. Yeah. It's like, wow. And then the response is like, well, we need to develop some policy to see how we're going to manage this. It's like, should we kick the door in and shoot them in the fucking head? Like, how about that? Arrest them? They're doing it. They're openly doing it on the street. You got Four Corners journalists walking. It's like with a hidden camera. It's like, can I buy illegal tobacco? An illegal illicit tobacco? Sure. Here you go. It's that easy to bust someone. And it's like just that crime on its own. That's like 10 years jail. But it's like the AFP are just watching it happen. And they don't give a shit because it's Tony Burke. Tony Burke's like, it's not your highest priority. Don't worry about it. This is why everyone loves terrorism. They all love the concept of Middle East terrorism. Oh, the terrorism's in the Middle East. It's Hamas. Like, yeah, it's Hezbollah in Lebanon. That's where the terrorism is. We need to focus our energies on that. Because while everyone's like, yeah, it's misdirections. It's over there. While everyone's looking over there, they're just fucking doing gangster shit, undrugged mafia. They're just the mafia in Australia. Deputy Commissioner of National Security. Apparently, that Deputy Commissioner of National Security had over $100 million in the bank. Wonder if he's got a conflict of interest. Yeah, so these are who we took out in the fucking raid. That's who we raided yesterday. And by raided, I mean like bang, bang, bang. Like, yeah, like a Navy SEAL raid. Unfortunately, Navy SEALs are gone. But, yeah, the good ones have been taken. They're all been like, the concept of Navy SEALs is retired. And now it's like, they've got like they've all been like shuffled into different, they're all still operators, the good ones. About 80% of them made it. But Navy SEALs as a concept is finished. Yeah, because it's so corrupt that you can't. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, it's so corrupt that you can't fucking. You can't keep it. You can't just like pull out one or two people. Like you just have to wipe out the whole thing and start again. Yeah. But yeah, when I say raid, I mean like SAS raid. Like kick the door in with an M4 carbine and shoot them dead. Like fucking Osama bin Laden raid. That raid. Yeah, 0 Dark 30. The raid from 0 Dark 30. That raid. That type of raid. Yeah. Building and strengthening our individual relationships. Yeah. Long lunches. Yeah. Taking the Amex to a fine dining restaurant and then put like flying in international dignitaries, putting them up in the presidential suite of a 5-star of the Four Seasons hotel with unlimited room service and hookers, and then going to Star Casino to the high rollers room, and then they return the favor, and then they invite you to France, wherever the United States mostly. Yeah. Contributing to regional stability. Contributing, you fucking spastic. That's your only job. That's your only job. You should just say that. This guy had over $200 million in the bank. Yeah. Yeah. Deputy Commissioner Scott Lee, APM. Yeah. So these are the fucksticks who are fucking around with Mr Tapscott. Yeah. Yeah. That top tier. That top tier. Yeah. And I guess now we know why. Because like, fuck, if he looks into me, I'm fucked. I'm fucked. That's what he's thinking. Age of criminality looms. Yeah. So that is dog shit Nazi propaganda saying, yeah, the age of lawlessness is upon us. Like it's about to start the upside down from Stranger Things, where it's basically like it's completely lawless. And he's like, oh, raising concerns. It's about to start, like the stabbings and all that shit. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. So basically, Mr. Tapscott's relationship to the AFP was like I was always like I was being protected by the good AFP, pretty much. The top AFP were just basically like they just sort of sealed them off and went like, oh look, this is beneath your pay grade, don't worry about it. And then because like they knew that as long as that top tier, that ELT, all those top cops were getting their long lunches and their $500,000 a year salaries and their black Amex unlimited expense accounts and shit like that, they wouldn't care. Oh, whatever, he's just some guy. That's why how I was able to fly under the radar. Yeah, but at the same time, we were in there going like, so Mr. Tapscott, like, oh yeah, he works for us. This is Australia's greatest asset. It's like, okay, cool. So your greatest asset is sleeping on the floor at the airport. Yeah, that was their plan. They're like, oh, just like, where's he going to sleep? So he's Australia's greatest asset. He's doing police work, right? Like, yeah. So where's he going to sleep? Oh, the airport. That's federal jurisdiction. He can sleep there. Is there a bed there? It's like, no. What about a hotel room? It's like, no. Okay. Yeah, and then it was like, well, what about money? When are you going to pay him? Oh, well, for operational reasons, we can't pay him yet. Yeah, we can't pay him yet. So, okay. Right. So when are you going to pay him? It's like, well, he'll get a payday when the operation is complete. Okay. Right. Yeah. Then we'll pay him out then. We'll pay him out at the end. When the operation is done, we'll pay him out. He'll just get like one big lump sum. Basically like super. Yeah, we'll pay, like, so it's untraceable. We'll put it into his super account. And then he'll retire and he'll be able to access his super. Yeah. But their actual plan was, like, the operation would never end. Yeah. It's like, well, no, he's operational. And then that's why when I was in jail, it was like, nah, okay, my people went like, right, he's not in the AFP anymore. And they went like, yeah. And that's why I was like, full serving member of the Australian Federal Police. Like on all those other videos to trick them into thinking that we went onto them. Yeah, and they were across the thing, oh, well, where's he sleeping? Oh, he's got a car. He can just sleep in his car. Yeah. Yeah. And then they didn't, they're like, they knew as well. They knew that the ADS plan was to get me to sleep in Centennial Park. Yeah, they knew that the ADS plan was to get me to sleep in Centennial Park so they could murder me. And it's like, well, we knew it, like Mossad knew it, obviously. And the SAS knew it. And so we put plans in place, so we'll protect them. We'll play along. It's going to suck. They hate it. They're very sorry. Like, just play along. But the AFP were kind of like, oh yeah, like they knew that it was the ADS plan to murder me there, and they just like, oh. They're kind of like, well, yeah, secretly they're like, oh yeah, well, if he happened to not be around anymore, I mean, that's not that great a loss. He doesn't do that much anyway. He just makes YouTube videos. That's not real work. He's not a tradie. Yeah. And so, and then, so when I went back to, and that's pretty much why I had to go back to jail, because it switcherooed them. Because they were like, nah, he's never going back to jail. Nah, he's going to do the street stuff. Yeah, he's just going to do that. He's just going to be a street guy. Like running around on the street. Getting in people's faces with a mobile phone. That stuff. That's what he's going to do. And then we'll pay him. He's on the clock. Like they were going to pay me, to their credit. But they were going to scam out of it. They were planning to pay me. But like when the operation was over. But that was their plan. It was like, oh, he would just do that. He would just do that street stuff. He would just be on the street. Like, Japanese escorts on the streets of Sydney. Like that shit. And then, yeah, when they called in the ADS plan was to get me to sleep in the park so they could kill me there. Then it's like, should we do something? Maybe you should pull him in. Surely you've got a safe house somewhere. It's like, nah, he can't. He can't stay anywhere around us. No, that's too close to home. No, that'll show our hand. We can't accommodate him. Yeah, we can't put him in any accommodation. It's like you can't put him in a hotel room with a fucking guard on the door. You can't do that. It's like, no. Fuck. Yeah, and they were again. And when I was doing those really drunken emotional videos, like when I went to Leichhardt and I was like yelling at the young drunk at him, and then I was like stumbling back to the car to sleep in the car. They were across that as well, and they're like, yeah, well. It's like, he's been away for 18 hours. Like, you know, he's been marching for 18 hours. It's like, yeah, well, that's him. That's his job, and that's why we put Roz there. Yeah. So we set Roz up as the producer, the liaison, so they couldn't do that. So Roz would basically there go like, it's like, oh, we need him to walk 18 k's to North Sydney, and getting like a triad's face there on Tuesday night at 3 a.m. He's like, no, no, yeah. So then, yeah, so that's why I went back to jail because it's like, okay, well, I quit. Yeah. So my people said, okay, he quits the AFP then. He's quit. Fuck you, AFP, basically, and pulled me out. And that's why I had to go back to jail. Because they didn't think I was going back to jail. They're like, no, you won't go back to jail. You won't. No. And then I went back to jail. Like, oh, fuck. Like, we didn't plan that. Didn't we plan? Was that us? Like, no. I thought we were in control. I thought he worked for us. Yeah. And so, yeah, then that happened. Yeah, and then while I was in there, like, all the mechanisms started, like, around them. And they started to get sweaty and started to get nervous. And they started getting cut off for more and more information. It's like, what's going on with that thing? It's like, oh, we don't have any. We don't know. No, don't know. It's like, last week you said you knew heaps. It's like, yeah, well, I don't anymore. Is there anything else I can help you with? Do you know who I am? It's like, yeah. But you don't have any information for me. No. Yeah, that shit was happening internally and they started getting like, oh, because basically their plan was to keep doing that shit, like running around the street with a mobile phone, getting in people's faces. They wouldn't do anything. They wouldn't pay me. Or they'd pay me when the operation was over. I'd go into WITSEC. Yeah. I'd go into witnessing. Then that's what I'm in now. This is their WITSEC, which is basically I go from accommodation to accommodation, which is like basically like temporary, like state housing. It's not a house. Like it's not like what they've got. They've got 3-story houses and stuff. Yeah. They've got like penthouse suites in apartment buildings and shit like that. Yeah. And then, then the operation would just never end. It was like, no, well, you're in, like, we can't, we'll pay you. We'll put the money in an account and you get it as soon as you come out of WITSEC, as soon as you come out of witness security. But I'm in witness security forever. That was their plan. We'll just keep him in witness security and then he'll never get the money back. And then when he dies, because eventually someone's going to get him, just like that money will just come back to the state. The government will just claim it again. Yeah. So that is the AFP. And that's why, fuck you. Fuck you, Australian Federal Police. Fuck you. Just goes to show, yeah, you can't. All of them. All of Australia. There is not one honest agency left in Australia. They were all dodgy. They were all crooked. And all of those cunts at the top there, all Opus Dei, every single one of them. That's why we're going to play Google Maps. Yeah. Thank you, unnamed fighter jet pilot. If you could aim for that panel there, that square bit there where the solar panels are, that's very easy sitting in there. Yeah, this is the US military conducting this strike. Beautiful. Yeah, so that was like a fucking senior AFP Opus Day goon, basically. I just took out there. Yeah. So Opus Day, you're on notice. Again. Yeah. How do we surrender? I told you how. Go to the police station. Because he didn't do it. He didn't surrender. He didn't do that. He went, I don't have to do that. That's what you get. Anyway. You're watching No Pictures of the Murder podcast by Mr Tapscott. I'm Mr Tapscott. Kitty Callahan 100% on board for this. Tara Bennett is 100% on board for this. This is what you get when you fuck around with Mr Tapscott. Oh, anyway, Dommy Paul. Yeah, what the fuck? She was an angel. Yeah, she was. Yeah, Tara Bennett did that intentionally. I'm going to make the nicest lady I possibly can. Like, she's going to be like a cartoon, like a caricature. It's going to be so exaggerated. She's going to be so exaggeratingly nice. And let's see what happens. And she gets murdered. So Tara Bennett is like, nah, this is what you deserve, you fucking spastic. And no one gave a shit either. Yeah, after she was gone. Mr. Tapscott sent flowers to the fucking pub. I cared. No one else gave a shit. So, she's just a pub chick. Who cares? Yeah, well, we care. That's who cares. Yeah. And now, yeah, 1 billion people are crying. They care. Most humans care. That's good. That's good. But that top layer of scum, basically every organization is corrupt. Every single one. Yeah. Even the FBI, it was, and then we cleaned it out. But we cleaned it out preemptively, so we'd have at least one. At least one. Yeah, it used to be. Yeah, in the 80s and 90s, it was extremely corrupt. And then we kind of like, so we need at least one. So we sort of like dipped in there and like made sure it was solid, it was clean. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up. Get out onto the street. See if any goons are dumb enough to turn up. You'll be watching No Pictures of the Murder podcast by Mr Tapscott. I'm Mr Tapscott.